Welcome to Real Comic Book Talk, everyone. As you may know, we are your hostess with the mostest. My name is Tierra. This is Payne. We have Al and Anthony.
What up?
Today we have a very special topic for you all. We are going to talk about if you had a best friend, what superhero movie you would introduce them to, pretty much. So we're going to start with Payne.
I picked the most easiest, obvious one. I'm not going to lie. It was the easiest to pick. Iron Man. The first Iron Man movie.
I wish I could knock over you.
I kept it simple because it was the most obvious, easiest choice to make. Iron Man's first movie. It was so well done and just gave you everything you needed for you to watch a very good and easy and relatable superhero movie. It was like, I think I could be in his shoes if I was rich and a billionaire and I just was super smart and I had time on my hands and I was put in a predicament where I got to get the hell out of here. And he had to get out of the cave. He had the smarts to do it. It made sense. It made everybody want to watch more. You got involved in the characters were great. The characters were great. The plot was straightforward. It wasn't complicated or anything like that. Like, you know, when people see superhero movies, they think, oh, well, he had to get bit by a spider, and I don't understand why spiders are radioactive and all that. No. It's simple.
It seems like a shot at you. Sounds like a mile away.
No, it really does. It wasn't no shots. It's just people who.
So you could have been so many other heroes. You just had radioactive spider.
Or an alien came from another place. Most people who don't read or watch.
That shot at most felt like another shot at me with the Chitauri. Last week.
No, most people who don't. No, she's wearing Superman. No, most people who
I forgot all about Superman. I don't think him as an alien.
Most people who don't watch or haven't seen a superhero movie in advance always think of Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, stuff like that. I think it's gonna be like that. But when you see Iron Man and you see how they went about it and the approach they took to it, you're like, oh, this is different, everything. Plus, the pacing on Iron Man is very smooth, very good. Everything was like this. Every scene had a purpose. There wasn't nothing that was like extraordinary or out of place or anything like that. It just was the way it was supposed to be, and it was smooth. So
you just picked the easy topic.
And because if your best, it had to be picked. One of us had to pick it no matter what.
I would have picked it if he did.
Iron Man had to get picked, and it was just a great movie. And for a first movie for a person who's never seen a superhero movie before, and you want them to watch more superhero movies, go with Iron Man. That's what I tell you guys. That's what I would do if nobody's seen it. But unfortunately, all my friends have superhero friends. I've watched superhero movies.
You better not. He would have picked a Fantastic Four.
Oh, no. There's no possible way Fantastic Four would have got picked for a first movie.
Ever. It shouldn't be picked for a movie.
Exactly. It's just not even a movie.
It shouldn't have been a movie.
Exactly. It should have been a development hell.
It should have
never been developed.
It should have got screened first and then, shot down. But unfortunately, once you put that money into a movie, they're like, put that out there. It was a horrible thing. But that's my pick. My pick is Iron Man for a movie that you want to show your friend who's never seen a superhero movie before.
All right.
On to you, Al. What you got for the people?
All right. Well, mine is a little weird, to put it simple. He picked Iron Man. I would have picked Iron Man. Then I was thinking about Thor, and I said, well, Norse god. People would have.
Odin's son.
Yeah, Odin's son. And I said, no, you know what? Let me think.
Job, I call that.
Even if no one has seen a superhero or anything like that, you've heard of certain superheroes.
Yeah, you've always heard of it.
Yeah,
I was thinking of that same problem.
Exactly. So I'm like, you've heard of Superman, you've heard of Batman, you've heard of. But I picked, because I kind of like it. I like mutants. I picked the first X-Men. Personally.
As long as you pick mine.
As long as you don't pick mine.
As long as you don't pick mine, that's how y'all do it.
Exactly. I don't care what you pick.
You don't care what you
It wasn't Iron Man.
No, it wasn't Iron Man. It was easy. The reason I picked X-Men is because everybody's heard of Wolverine. He's everywhere. Everybody heard of Professor X. Right. My co-host has a son who would love him and will love him, hopefully, if he doesn't.
That's his name.
I'm going to say it's his name. He has a movie called Logan, so.
He would love the Ninja Turtles first.
Wow. But anyway.
We're not going to go there.
Exactly. When I went back and looked at it, it kind of has actions to what's happening now, where they're mutants, they're a different race, and right now, you know, it's things going on in the world about race and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I looked at it and I said, you know what? It would, if somebody looked at it now, it would probably hit close to home because people don't like that race. You know, they're mutants. They have special powers and everything like that. And
well, they said not to cut you off,
Go ahead.
but like D says all the time, but to really cut you off, he said that to me all the time. They said the characters that Professor X and Magneto are based off of Martin Luther King and
exactly.
Malcolm X.
So
it makes sense.
It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, especially what's going on now in the world right now.
Yeah.
If somebody's watching it and they're looking and they see how they were treated, and how everybody was scared of them and feared them and everything like that, it'll get hit close to home too. So that's why I picked
Dang good choice. Better than looking Iron Man. Easy ass answer.
At least it wasn't Spider-Man.
Well,
So if you say Spider-Man after that,
All right.
Not even close.
that's definitely that's a good pick.
Yeah.
So far, we got Iron Man, X-Men, and all.
I see how you get the little double check Iron Man. So people remember it. Oh, we slick. We caught on there.
Oh, we saw it.
And on to you, sir. What did you pick for the people out there?
All right, so I spent several hours at work still in time looking at movies.
wow,
Don't tell them.
exactly.
Until they can prove it. You know what I'm saying? But so I went through a bunch of movies, then it just hit me like a wave. Everybody knows, like you said, if you've never seen a superhero, at least you heard of Batman.
Exactly.
You've heard of Superman. You know, I can go to anybody and ask what happened to Bruce Wayne's parents. They were shot in the eye. It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
So I had to think hard. I thought real hard. And I started because I like to see look at your face. I'm picking a book that most people have never read. I'm picking a movie that come from a book that most people haven't read. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Wow.
Yeah. That shit is fucking amazing. That movie
I like that. That
is
movie,
fantastic.
movie is like
Like,
Okay.
I cried tears of joy when I saw that movie. Like the transition, you talking about pacing and transition. They have some of the best transitions ever. Like, and they never use the same scene, like the same angle of a camera twice. That's amazing. The graphics on it, the fight scenes was amazing.
and they did it just like the book.
Yeah, and like for instance, I told somebody else this before. They was like, yeah, but they tried to cram 6 stories into one movie. I was like, they did. But if you never read the book, you wouldn't know that.
Right.
And it's just smooth. Smooth in the fight scene. I didn't even know Michael Cera went that hard. That's the last person you think like he's about to kick some ass.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Oh yeah, I'm about to go watch that movie again.
He wanted a
I saw it a
girlfriend
couple nights
badly,
ago.
pretty much. He wanted a girlfriend, and he did what he had to do to make sure he got that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take note.
When you really like a girl, you'll fight her
You'll fight
ex-boyfriend, all the ex-boyfriends, all the ex-girlfriends, whatever needs to be, whatever
But
happens.
technically, she fought them.
No, she fought a little bit, and then she took control of his body. Somehow it was amazing.
If you haven't seen it, that is a definite recommendation.
It's called a game changer. That's what that is.
If you got some free time.
Okay.
You need to watch it. It is good.
I'm about to watch it
You
again.
have to watch that movie.
Like-
Scott Pilgrim versus the World, guys.
Yeah, told you I had a banger. Told you I had a banger.
If you were his friend, he would definitely sit you down and watch that. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not,
And Ninja
you're gonna watch that.
No, I was going to pick the Ninja Turtles.
I thought you were going to do
I
that.
knew it was coming. I really did.
I was-
I was surprised.
It was the first Ninja Turtles too, the very first one. I
See,
would have picked
and
that
that's
one.
without, that wouldn't have been that bad.
I would have picked that one, but then I was watching Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I was like, I'm sorry.
You probably watched it. When I came home and watched it, I had to sit down and watch. I looked at it, I saw it on the screen. Oh, it's one of the best movies. And I sat down and watched it.
Now what happened was I was doing YouTube, and there's another channel that does like everything right with the movie, and I just saw Scott. I was like, oh.
It came to you.
It came.
I just paused. I was like,
That's it.
This is the
this
one.
is it. I was like, oh.
Thank you, YouTube. Okay, you and us are influencing the world. You're welcome. Now, on to the final one. Our host, TT.
Last but not least, So,
What do you have for the people?
mine is cheesy, I'm sorry, but X-Men Origins Wolverine. Only reason I say it is because it was so it's a horrible movie in terms of the way it follows the book. I'm not saying that, but in terms of action packedness, like if someone has never seen a movie before, some people really do just want to see somebody get their ass kicked. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, he was kicking ass.
He was
That's
kicking
why I was
ass in that
thinking,
movie.
and everybody knows Wolverine.
Exactly.
So-
So if anything, it would be that. I'm going with something basic because you try to pick up. I mean, Iron Man is a good movie, but
Everybody.
if you can't appreciate it, it's no point. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not off.
Some
But you
people
gotta
just-
get to know it a little.
There are also
better.
people who just
Yeah.
like act like just want to see fight. Like for instance, I know if you ever go on the plane, you see somebody in the it was a director who talked about this. Like he was telling somebody watching his movie and he was skipping all the dialogue, just going right to the action scene.
See, that's what, because
What?
Yeah.
somebody who doesn't
That's not
know
a-
about comics, they just want, because I know a lot of people, I get mad at them, but they like,
The action.
So
package.
what? So
I was just about to say
basically,
they like Fantastic
so
Four. I was
basically
gonna
what-
say-
Exactly.
you're
Exactly.
basically confirming what she said, and basically,
true.
I would give them the superhero aspect of
Yeah.
the movie and
It's
everything.
That's it.
We're cutting out the whole little back and forth banter and dialogue and everything else, which my movie is about 75% of. Iron Man is
Yeah.
75% of
No, he had to
back and
plug
forth
Iron Man.
dialogue and
It was.
If
everything.
you want to talk
It
about
is.
dialogue
It really was.
with action, you talking about Scott Pilgrim. If we gonna plug in movies, then
Then yeah, Scott Pilgrim had an equal amount of everything.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie, it did.
and the alternate ending was just as good as the original ending.
That is something that you're gonna have to show them when you sit them down on the Blu-ray or the.
I will show
DVD.
them on Blu-ray.
You're gonna be like, look here, extra stuff,
All right, this is one.
Tap, tap, tap.
Here's the second
You know,
ending. Which one you
I
like
always
better?
like that though. I
special.
always like
Let's
that.
go
I
to
like
that
two endings.
special features and everything like
We
that.
chose Naj instead of I forgot the girl's name. It doesn't matter.
X-Men Origins Wolverine is what you picked.
That is
So
what
what's your
I
favorite
think.
scene in the movie? Mine was the train.
The who?
What?
The train when he was fighting.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I was thinking of the.
That was the
Yeah, that was-
I was
second
thinking
one.
the second one.
Origin Wolverine was he was on a motorcycle. He just got
and he had the
called.
horrible
He was
difference.
with his
The
brother.
best scene was the beginning with Deadpool and
Yeah.
he wasn't Deadpool.
No, he wasn't.
He was there. He was Wade.
Yeah.
Wade.
But still, you know.
That was probably one of the best scenes. For
I like
me.
the real beginning where it showed him and his brother.
That's really the biggest part that I like
Yeah,
because it
that was
does
the
give you a
beginning.
glimpse.
The beginning.
Like when the movie
because
comes
it tells
on.
the
Yeah.
story.
Exactly.
My thought is when you first see a movie, it gotta tell a story. It's gotta tell you.
You
who
have
the
to know where
character
that
is.
person is coming from,
Yeah.
so you understand like why. Like just hearing who Wolverine is, you're like, why is he running around smashing shit with these, claws? Like what is going on? Once you understand step by step, like where it all began.
It makes you want to look
It
at
sound like
Exactly.
it sound like a little bit with him with Iron Man.
It's the same with Iron Man.
It's pretty much the same.
It is.
You know,
With-
If you
with
look,
the
most of our
extra-
movies
extra
are the
action
beginning,
in that
are the first
one.
movie.
Yeah.
All the first.
All movies are the first movies because you gotta introduce them to the character.
if you just jump into it, then people get lost.
Exactly.
People who don't read comic books will get lost,
Right.
and that's the people you try to get.
And
That's
Into it.
that's how your movie goes from. Oh, that was nice. To it made me a couple made me $1 billion.
Yeah.
We can make a sequel.
you gotta make it relatable to people. People gotta be
Like
able
Scott
to watch
Pilgrim.
it.
Exactly.
Like Scott Pilgrim vs. World did not, but it was still amazing.
But
about to
that's
say,
nobody knew. Nobody
I
really
don't
knew.
think comics-
It was
The only thing with the thing with that one, they finished the movie before the book was actually finished.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
That's one of the nuggets about one of the greatest comic book
Learn
movies
something
of all time.
new.
Every day.
Man,
Every
if
day.
that's it, that's the same with Game of Thrones. They already about to
We
shoot.
gonna go. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not talking about Game of Thrones. Not talking about Game of Thrones.
You don't have nothing to worry about because we're real comic book talk. Right at you.
Why you sound like you Luther Vandross?
Yeah. Every now and then you gotta let the people know I'm smooth.
Oh my god. Alright, we're done.
All right,
We're done.
That is it for Real Comic Book Talk today. Definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button, like our video. If you have any questions or comments, or if you have just general anything, you can definitely leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching our video. Have a good day.